helicopter actually dates all the way back to 1961. President Kennedy used it, President Johnson used it, and then President Nixon and President Ford. So it had many years of service with our presidential fleet. It's manufactured by a company in New Jersey, Sikorsky Manufacturing, and they still do manufacture the helicopters today for the presidential fleet. It's called the Sea King. Now when you walk by the very front, you'll see that it has kind of a V hull, and that V hull allows it to land on water. If they ever needed to land on water, they could. There are flotation devices on both sides as well, but we don't believe it ever needed to land on water. And the pilot who piloted during Mr. Nixon's administration knew that this helicopter was just sitting back in Virginia, Quantico, Virginia. And so he was instrumental in getting the U.S. Marines to loan it to us. So it's just on loan. U.S. Marines still own it. And we're not allowed to take any photographs on the inside because of that. Outside all you want, but no photographs inside because it's on loan and it's still classified, considered classified. There is room for a pilot, a co-pilot, a flight engineer. There is room for 16 other people. And then there's a nice seat that the president would sit in and the first lady would sit in. They had nice seats. You'll see that it's a little tight when you get in. It looks much bigger, but it is a little tight. And it can be transported to other countries, which they have done. This particular helicopter went to Egypt one time. Mr. Nixon wanted to view the pyramids of Egypt from the sky. So they did use this helicopter to do that.
And how do they deal with the rotor? They take it apart?
They take it apart, and I'll show you around the picture on the other side where those gentlemen are standing. There's a picture showing how the helicopter can be just moved right into an airplane, but they do take some of it apart. And then they put it all back together. And while they were in Egypt, Anwar Sadat, who was president at that time, thought, gee, I would like to have a helicopter to travel short distances. So Mr. Nixon said, well, I will give you a copy of this one. So he gave Sadat an exact copy of this helicopter. That's $1 million gift. I'd like to have a gift given to me like that. I've given them a lot of background, so I'll take them first, if you don't mind waiting, and then I can tell you a little bit about it. Okay, we're ready to go inside. And the only thing I have to mention is that